Halfway between Boston and Providence, it's the home of the Patriots, Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. The perennial Pro Bowler, Justin Tucker, has it on the tee. And off we go from Foxborough. This taken at the 5. He'll come across the 20 and taken down at the 21-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. First carry for Ramondre Stevenson. And he finds some space, tackled after a gain of 7 on first down. Here's 2nd and 3 to go.
Hey, check that, street.
We'll go right back to Stevenson. And he'll move this forward out to the 29-yard line. TJ Tampa up to make the play. Three plays in and a test. It's 3rd and 2.
Let's go now. Go.
On 3rd and 2, it's May. Now he'll air one out. Oh, intercepted. What a bad start on the 3rd play. Picked off by TJ Tampa. And the Ravens have excellent field position as they take over right at midfield.
So anytime a team suffers an early setback like that interception, human instinct says, Mike, we need to get away from our game plan. We need to adjust. I don't think that's the case. There's a lot of game left, a lot of chances to avenge that play and still connect downfield on some of these passes. All proven, though, Mike, they've got to identify what went wrong, let's correct it so we're able to move forward. I know it's easy from up in the booth, Mike, but I think that's one of those zone reads where the quarterback needs to pull it and keep it himself. The defense was clearly keyed on the running back. Not much room in there, no gain.
In motion comes Walker. Jackson now on 2nd down. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. Third and 6. The shotgun, here's Jackson. That is caught. He finds Walker. 13 yards on the catch there. First down, Baltimore. They'll run it on the inside handoff. Not much happening there, just a short gain. Here's 2nd and 9. From the gun, Jackson. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete.
There's a saying on defense, Mike, tips and overthrows, you've got to get those. Those got to turn into interceptions. So if you're the offense here, after you saw that ball batted in the air, man, I can promise you it felt like a lifetime waiting to see if it just falls harmlessly to the ground.
They need to get to the 22, but now face 3rd down. Bateman is the motion man. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. Packers kick is good. And the Ravens will take a 3-0 lead.
And I think this is going to end up being considered a successful drive, Mike. I think obviously you would have loved to see them come down and convert and score a touchdown. But at the very least, they needed to come away with 3. They were able to do that and take a lead on that field goal.
Here's Smith to return it. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. And that's where the offense will take over. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24.
Let's go.
They'll start on the ground with Stevenson. And a nice run there. He'll be stopped just shy of a 1st down. A pickup of 9.
Mike, the old adage, you run to set up the pass. This modern offense nowadays, we're starting to see that flipped upside down on its head. Typically, the success of the passing game is what allows teams to have success like this in the run game.
An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. May gonna look to throw. Open man. That's the tight end, Hunter Henry. And he'll be tackled up around the 45-yard line.
These curl routes, he's been running these routes since he was a young kid in Pop Warner football, and I like to call it pulling the string. You've got the defender thinking you're going downfield, and you stick that foot in the ground, work back to the quarterback, friendly to the ball, and really nice job picking up the 1st down.
They'll run on 1st down with Stevenson. And a good run there. Going to get him 5 yards. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. They'll go again here with Stevenson. And he is not going to get away. Might have gotten a yard, but it will set up 3rd down. Out of the gun, here's May. He'll find his tight end, that's Henry. And he will have the 1st down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
On 1st and 10, here's May. He's got his big tight end, Henry. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
So the hope is when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space. So when you put the ball on him early, it leads to big yards after the catch. In this case, they don't get the real big play they were hoping for, but they'll definitely take it.
They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
Well, not exactly a highlight reel type play, but in some cases, just checking the ball down to your fullback, picking up some positive yards is the only play that's to be made.
Here's 3rd and 2. They'll try to run for this. It's Stevenson. Cole Strange, former 1st-round pick, guilty there. So after the 5 yards are walked off, they face 3rd and long. Now, May. It's out wide. They're trying the tight end screen. And they were hoping for a little more on that one. Brought down well short of the first. So it'll bring up 4th down. So just a lone field goal in the first quarter of play. It's the Ravens out front. On 4th down, out comes Joey Sly for the Patriots field goal. This a 57-yard attempt. Sly's kick is good. And the Pats will tie the game at 3 apiece.
And that's really well done here, Mike. I mean, everything's in rhythm. A good snap, a good hold, and a good kick ties this game.
Flowers now to return it. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. Here's 1st and 10. And he's going to be stuck well behind the line of scrimmage. A play going absolutely nowhere.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
Second. That'll be intercepted. Picked off by Kaiir Elam. And he's going to be out of bounds, but quite a turn of events here. He has set up the offense with 1st and goal.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But, boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their...
And he'll just get up inside those big bodies up front, and he's in. Ramondre Stevenson, touchdown New England. It's his 2nd touchdown of the year. That is a dream scenario. The offense handed the ball 1st and goal, and Greg, they've taken it to the end zone for 6.
They're not going to have many easier drives than that, Mike. I mean, to get the ball, not only in a short field, but in a goal-to-go situation, you don't get a lot of those chances. You have to cash them in, and that's exactly what they were able to do.
Following the touchdown, here's Sly to kick it away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out. So they'll take over at the 30-yard line. And the defense right on that. I don't know if keeping would have done any better. No gain on that one.
The integrity of the defense, Mike, is based on every defender holding their gap. That's exactly what we saw out of this defensive tackle. Not only did he hold his gap, he's able to shed his block and make the play.
That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Kaiir Elam.
And this is going to go down as a pick, but it really was the pressure defensively that caused the interception. I mean, he was a little sloppy with his fundamentals, but I think it's as a result of the guy in his face led to that ball kind of sailing, inaccurate throw, and that's just really good team defense.
Here's May to throw it on 1st down. That's complete to Ramondre Stevenson out of the backfield. A pickup there of 19 yards. 1st down, New England.
This is a tale as old as time, Mike. It seems that anytime a team forces a takeaway, fumble, or interception, the ensuing drive starts with a shot, a deep play in the air to try to seize on some of that momentum. You just saw a great example of it here.
On play action, here's May. He's got it inside the 5. And he's in. Hunter Henry. Touchdown, Patriots. Sly now for the point after. It's up and through. And the Pats move out in front by the score of 17-3. Following the touchdown, here's Sly to kick it away. Flowers now to return it. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. First and 10. In motion comes Walker. Look wide. Get this one complete. And he can't get away. They rally to the football on defense and bring him down for no gain.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started.
Call it a gain of 13. Good for a Raven first down.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there. Well, as been the case this entire first half, it's been the defense that's really carried the load for this team. Some offensive struggles, but they've done more than their part, coming through again with another big stop for a loss.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. And they will finally track him down. Great coverage downfield. Leads to a sack.
I'll tell you what, if the offensive linemen had the same level of fight and effort that the quarterback did, they wouldn't be in this situation. It's a shame because that individual effort went a long way towards extending that play, and it still ended up resulting in a sack.
Two runs going in the wrong direction, and now it is 3rd and 15. Now it's Jackson. He'll get this into the hands of his running back. That is well done there, converting on 3rd and 15.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up 2nd down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
On 2nd down, Jackson again. They'll try to set up the screen here. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down. Again, it's Jackson. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it.
The most impressive thing about this drive, Mike, has really just been their efficiency. They've just continued to pick up first downs, fresh sets of downs. We just saw there, but that third down conversion, continue to possess the ball. These opportunities to come away with points continue to go up.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. Jackson up top again. He'll complete this one to Rashad Bateman. Two minutes to go here till halftime. We're back to Foxborough after this. Second down and 3. He's going to be marked down at the 12-yard line.
Up until that run, this first half, it's kind of been tough sledding here for this run game. They'd love to see him get going. That last big pickup's going to go a long way.
Down at the 12. It's 1st and 10. In motion comes Walker. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. Now the Patriots going to use their first timeout. And they'll get together prior to the second down play. He'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. New England going to take their second timeout. Talk things over before 3rd down.
Clearly trying to catch the defense by surprise, Mike. If the draw works, it's a touchdown. But being down here in the red zone, this is a tough spot on the field to get away with running that draw play.
Converted twice on 3rd down already on this drive. Now can they do it for a 3rd time? Back to throw, Jackson. This one complete to Bateman. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up 4th down. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Ravens are able to put up 3 and cut into the lead.
It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through and they get 3.
Here's Smith to return it. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. Whole lot of extra muscle over there on the left side for this 1st and 10. Off the play fake, it's May. He finds Bell. That's caught.
It's not the big play they were hoping for, but first down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable 2nd down.
Here's 2nd and 6. On the handoff, it's Stevenson. Stevenson's got a 1st down and more. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line.
There's a combination of footwork and vision, his ability to kind of weave through traffic and understand where the holes were. It's a really nice job working through some bodies and picking up a big gain.
That's into the hands of Tyquan Thornton. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. That pass play, good for 22. Good for a Patriots first down.
On the set.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10.
Set. Take go.
Working out of the gun. It's May. Inside the 10, it is caught. And he will get into the end zone. Javon Baker. Touchdown, New England.
Just a really nice job, Mike, especially just staying poised. Pressure situation, you know how important it is to steal some points before the half, but everybody's in control. Everybody understood the situation and the clock, and they're able to finish that half in style with that late touchdown.
The clock showing 5 seconds remaining in this half as the kick's away. This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. In the shotgun, here's Jackson. He'll take a shot down the middle of the field. So we've come to halftime here in Foxborough with the Patriots on top as we get you down to Florida. Orlando specifically. For the coaches, Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, thank you. Back here on EA Sports as we count down to the kickoff of the second half. Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. Flowers now to return it. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. In the pistol, Jackson ready. Throw over the middle, and they can't connect. It's incomplete. Rashad Bateman, the intended target, and it'll be second down.
I think the biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. At sometimes, he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. Question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
That's to the tight end, Kohler. And they'll bring him down, but not until he gets to the 38-yard line.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start. The decision whether to keep the ball or to hand it to the back happens so fast. In this case, the quarterback thinks it was a keep read. The defense was there ready to stop him. Tackle for loss.
So after the loss on first, here's 2nd and 14. From the gun, Jackson. And for a third time today, he's intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
Well, Mike, I think it's pretty clear what the message was by this head coach at halftime. He said, listen, guys, we're behind. We're trailing. We're going to come out early in this second half and be aggressive from the get-go and cut into this deficit. But oftentimes, reckless decision-making, over-aggressive play calling leads to turnovers. Now, this defense finds themselves heading back out onto the field a little earlier than expected, but they need to hold serve and keep this score right where it is. All right, so there's really 3 areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel at. Number one, the traditional handoffs. Number two, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection, and maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game.
Here's a give, running right, it's Stevenson. And that's good run support on the edge. Nice tackle out wide. That'll hold them to a gain of 2. Here's a 3rd down and 4.
Here we go.
Operating from the shotgun, it's May. That's to the right side. He's got Polk. And he's going to be taken down short of the marker. And that is going to set up an interesting 4th down decision.
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the 1st down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks. Now they got a 4th down decision to make. I think at this point in the game, Mike, when you have things under control, not only were they able to hold on to the ball for a while, they still were able to manage to add 3 points.
Flowers now to return it. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Jackson looking to throw. Now here's another ball that's intercepted. Picked off by Kaiir Elam. And he's going to be out of bounds, but he has his offense set up in great field position inside the red zone.
Okay, ready?
They'll run. Stevenson. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. He's dropped for the loss of a yard.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning 1st down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, 2nd and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
Here we go, set, ready.
On 2nd down, it's May. To the goal line and in. Hunter Henry. Touchdown, Patriots. That is 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. So the turnover turns into a quick touchdown, and Greg, that's exactly how you want your offense to take care of business.
Anytime your defense can create those sudden change situations, Mike, absolutely, you have to take advantage of it. 1 second, you're sitting on the bench going over your next drive. All of a sudden, after that turnover, you've got to be able to get out on the field and go. Take advantage of the short field and results in a nice touchdown.
Flowers now to return it. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. In motion comes Walker. Jackson now to throw on 1st down. And that one is complete along the boundary. Good job of getting those feet inbounds.
The best guys I've been around, Mike, they have a sense where they can see the ball, but they can feel the sideline. And that's kind of an innate sense that these guys have that allows them to concentrate and secure the catch and ensuring that both feet remain in bounds.
Rush comes. They're setting up the screen. And that's going to be a 1st down. A pickup of 9.
Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is.
On 1st and 10, Jackson. Open man is Bateman. He's got him. They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. To the air one more time with Jackson. Oh, no chance to get rid of that one. Under a heavy rush, he goes down.
This is a great example of the game within the game. They're making what they call Mike declaration, and that's what sets the responsibilities of all the protectors. And in this case, the Mike was the one who came, and he's unblocked, and he's able to get home.
So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. Now, Jackson. And that is incomplete. Christian Gonzalez, first-rounder out of Oregon. Tight coverage there.
This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down, Mike. Living in these 3rd and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
Returnable from the 17. But he cannot get away. Great job down there to hold him to a short return. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10.
Check, Bobcat, check, Bobcat. Check.
They'll work the middle this time with Stevenson. And he'll find some space, taking it for 6 out to the 26-yard line. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4.
Ready?
They'll go play action with May. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get into the backfield and bring him down.
Let's go now. 60 Bison, 60 Bison. Ready?
On 3rd and long, here's May. That one on target, and Polk's got it. And he's out of bounds, up beyond the 40-yard line. They get the conversion on 3rd down. It was a gain of 27. A run here with Stevenson. He'll try to get back to the line, but it's not happening. Gonna lose a yard.
How often do we see linebackers be so fast trying to track down the ball carrier that they end up actually overrunning the play and allowing the running back to cut back? But not this guy. Does a great job staying in phase, stretching this ball out sideways, and he brings him down for a loss.
And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
Anytime you're facing a zone defense, you're working from your first progression all the way through. But when guys are open in this level, Mike, they don't stay open very long. So what they taught us as receivers, if you're open, stay open. And if you're not open, you better get open quick, because that ball is coming out.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Now Stevenson. And a nice run there. He'll be stopped just shy of a 1st down. A pickup of 9.
So when you're evaluating the impact of a team's run game, Mike, I think it's important at the end of the game to look back and say, okay, how many yards did they run for? But more importantly, when did those yards come? Did I run for those yards in the 4th quarter, which typically means I had to lead? That's the sign of a successful run game, as opposed to getting a lot of meaningless yards early in the game. It's really just an extended handoff. Get the ball out wide to your running back in space and make the defense tackle him. That's really all this is. Something small turns into a nice pickup.
Line of scrimmage is the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Set. Go.
Off the bootleg. Here's May. That's to the end zone, but they can't connect. It's incomplete. Kyle Hamilton, the versatile defender, with the good coverage there.
It's hard to play that ball any better than the way that defender did right there. I mean, to stay patient throughout the entire play and make sure that not only are you in prime position to make it, but that once the ball is there, attack it, knock it down, and save a touchdown.
And he'll only manage to pick up 3 yards, and that leads to 3rd down. From out of the gun, here's May. That one taken in. Javon Baker. Touchdown, New England. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. And this has to feel good for this team, Greg. After losing week 1, to continue to add to the lead here in the 4th quarter and get themselves likely back to 500.
Yeah, just a really nice bounce-back performance. After talking to them, they felt really disappointed in their week 1 performance. They felt like they got off to a slow start, Mike. So now here in week 2, bounce back, deal with a little adversity early in the season. I think this is going to bode well as the rest of this year plays on.
This one taken at the 7. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. They start the drive on the ground, and here comes a reverse. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3. Second and 7. Here's Jackson. He'll go right and find his running back. And he's taken down, but just shy of midfield.
You know, it's really been a one-sided game, but how often do we see in the 4th quarter the team that finds themselves down by a lot, they start to come alive? I think it's a combination of trying to end the game on a positive note, but also sometimes that defense getting a little lackadaisical.
And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone, and this is where you have to finish drives.
Oh, for the 5th time, he is intercepted. And the Patriots are going to have the ball at their own 18-yard line.
So you find yourself entering the red zone. Mike, it's hard to not start envisioning scoring a touchdown. Well, that interception, it changes everything. This is a huge missed opportunity. You have to capitalize and find a way to hang 6 on the defense.
And he'll be taken down just shy of the 30.
Here's a case of an offense just piling on. You're really imposing your will on the defense. The defense knows it, you know it, and no matter what they do, they have no answers whatsoever.
Here's 2nd and 9.
Here we go, set.
On play action, here's May. And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him.
They probably would have been better off just handing the ball off to the running back, Mike, because when they used him as a decoy, nobody fell for it. By the time he finished his fake and got his head around, the defense was all over him.
Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. On the carry, it's Stevenson. And he'll fight forward for a couple of yards, but a flag is down, and the linemen are already walking back. On 4th down, Bryce Behringer out to punt for New England. And deep to return, the dangerous Zay Flowers. This fielded inside the 35. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. First and 10 now from the 36. Bateman is the motion man. Off the play fake. Jackson. His throw on 1st down is going to be incomplete.
Well, we all know the running joke, right, Mike? If this guy could catch, he'd be playing offense. And, well, I think that's kind of a joke for the past. These defensive players are incredible these days. That's just too easy. You've got to secure that interception for your defense and get off the field.
Jackson now on 2nd down. He'll let it go deep left sideline. And that ball led him too far, maybe too wide. Out of bounds, incomplete. He was trying to get that to Tez Walker. And it'll be 3rd down.
Can't exactly put my finger on it, but it just seems like this entire game, like this passing game and this quarterback specifically, they've just been off. And whether it's missing these big shots downfield like he did there or just simple underneath layups, there's just something about him today that doesn't look right. And I think it's a big part of the reason they find themselves trailing here in the 4th quarter.
Jackson up top again. And he's just throwing ducks up there. Another ball intercepted. Picked off by T.J. Edwards.
Well, Mike, this is entering the wrong kind of rarefied air. I mean, as in, it's only happened a handful of times since the turn of the millennium rare. It's an entire season's worth of picks thrown in just one game. I think at this point, you junk the playbook, you light it on fire, and we're just going to start from scratch next week.
On 1st down, they'll start out with Stevenson. And nothing on that one, back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it.
Mike, I have to be honest, when offenses come up with run-play designs, blocking the corner is not really a big priority. But in this case, great job not only forcing it on the outside, but defeating the block, coming up and making the tackle, and keeping it to no gain.
On the give, this is Stevenson. And he slips through an opening. Winds up getting about 8. That is past the 40-yard line.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You got to have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
On 3rd down, here's a run by Stevenson. A gain there of 11. 1st down, New England.
There's a big conversation going on right now around the NFL about what is the true value of having a run game. And I've always thought it comes down to being good at 3 situations. Can you run the ball in the 4th quarter with a lead? How well can you run the ball on the goal line? And then in this case, how well can you run the ball in short yardage situations?
So it's a win for the Patriots, and it was their defense that led the way as they pitched a shutout in the 2nd half. No points allowed, and they cruised to victory. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA